David Daniel is the chief economist in a director at Efficient Group, a listed financial services company. He said from the local perspective, the South African economy has a current account deficit, which means the country imports more than what it exports, which is not sustainable since it ends up saving too little.
But the current account deficit also means we consume more than what we produce. Now that's not sustainable. But the current account deficit also means that we invest more than what we save. So we consume too much, we import too much, and we save too little.
However, South Africa and Namibia have an advantage of China, who, according to Daniel, is a very important trading partner. He cautioned local people not to see Chinese nationals in their countries as a threat, but an opportunity to capitalize on. The South African economist also advised African countries to trade with each other, which he said is good since African countries do not have debts because in the past nobody wanted to lend them money. However, one mistake that African countries do, according to him, is being too dependent on only one or two commodities. Daniel said the best way for emerging economy countries to get out of this threatening zone is when they diversify their economy as much as possible. Speaking specifically on the Namibian economy, Daniel said Namibia has a very sophisticated financial system born out of a tiny economy, which will turn into a booming economy if well managed. This, he said, can only be achieved if Namibia protects a few things. These are private property right protection, maintaining independence of the judiciary system, and keeping the central bank as an independent body. With the world changing in technology, Namibia also needs to improve on a few things.
Mass production is something of the past. The new thing is to produce something for every individual. And there's a big change in technology happening. If something is repeated, if you do a job and it's a repetitive kind of job, your job will be taken over by a computer. If you do not have skills, you're going to be going through a difficult time. And that's another piece of advice to countries like Namibia. Make sure you have skills. Make sure you invest in your children, and make sure you invest in skills.